Okay, just as I begin the video, wouldn't you know it, ladies rolling around on the bed. Pretty girl, lady, you're a pretty girl. Anyways, singing to my dog. I thought I'd do a little bit of Amberlynn Reid coverage. She is over there, patient zero in Oklahoma, just spreading germs all over town. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, it is February 11th. How are you? So if you guys remember in my last vlog, I tested positive for COVID for the first time ever. I'm telling you, I have had every symptom there is to a flu, to a cold.
I want to ask a question here. How many days do you think she's going to milk the Rona virus? We have 2 days so far.
And it's genuinely been all mixed together. I have had a high fever. I have had the shivers. I have been super sweaty, and then all of a sudden super cold.
I don't know. For some reason, her chin is reminding me of Peter Griffin. I don't know. Does anybody get that? Back to you.
I've had loss of appetite. I've had nausea, headache, sore throat, swollen and painful lymph nodes, body aches, stuffy
She memorized the list from Wikipedia.
nose, runny nose, cough, sneezing, chest pain like no other. My breathing is worse than usual. Some of my weirdest symptoms is just like...
You hear, lady? Here we go again. Every time I start... Lady! Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Her name is Lady. She's a pretty girl. She does this every time. It's so weird.
delirious, and I think it's just due to like the on and off fever, which
maybe she wants to be a reaction channel as well. Maybe I need to include her. Maybe I should replace my photo with hers, I guess.
I really don't have now. I also feel like super fatigued, but then at the same time I get random like bouts of just like energy. Today's day 3 of my symptoms. Day 1 I thought,
no,
okay, is this allergies, is this cellulitis? It was day 2 when I was like, I have a flu and COVID test, so why not take it? And then that's when I tested positive, and then today's day 3, so I am having,
for somebody like her to get the Rona has to be actually scary, and considering she doesn't move around a lot at all, she has like a high probability of developing pneumonia, which was like the thing that was taking people out when the coronavirus is really bad at one point. And especially for her weight. Yeah, I mean, that has to be scary, but she's kind of milking it. I don't know. That's just my vibe I'm getting. Like she's pretending to be more sick than she actually is. Because if you have all of those symptoms, I remember having the virus. And if you have all of those symptoms, you don't want to come on here and post a video. You wouldn't be able to talk like that because every other word you would say, it was a cough. So
quarantine, she's which is hard because I have to take Twinkie outside multiple times a day, but thankfully I have masks, and I'm also washing my hands extra, hand sanitizer, etc., etc.
Excuse me, quarantining is not hard for you. It's not like you have a car and you get out and about. You literally, your life is quarantine. So what are you talking about? And if you go outside, I don't think you have to wear a mask. You're not like physically coming into contact with anybody, your neighbors or anything like that. Unless you are, then yeah, wear a mask. In the hallway, wear a mask, but not outside, not necessary.
It's actually Tuesday, which is my 3rd members live stream, and I keep going back and forth on whether I should do it or not because it's like people are relying on me, but I'm telling you, I feel awful, and I personally don't want to go on live stream and be like, hi guys, I have COVID, because I don't want that to be like the topic of discussion, because it actually...
I have a question because her hair looks filthy. Obviously she has not washed her hair, and that's the thing with her. If you're sitting around in your apartment like that, I don't understand how the hair gets so filthy. Like, what are you doing to make your hair that filthy? Like, it looks like it's, has all kinds of things in it. Just like, it looks sticky and greasy all at the same time. Answer that.
It gives me anxiety. It's different when I vlog a couple minutes and then I move on and I try to distract myself, but with like a 2-hour live stream, I'm afraid that's going to be like the main focus that people are going to be talking about. So it's like, if I do live stream, I'm not even going to tell anybody that I'm sick. I don't know. It's just conflicting. So it's been like 20 minutes since
Who buys that? Like, if she's going to do the live stream and not tell anybody she's sick, if she's milking it here for free, you don't think she's going to do that on the live stream? Give me a break.
Clip, and I just took some Dayquil and I can't taste it, and I also can't smell anything. So I just spent the last like 10 minutes trying to practice like an uptick in my voice because I have a lot of cameos that I have to do, and I don't want to be going on there like sounding like this. I know a lot of people like
You don't
suffered with
sound.
COVID who had like
Excuse me. You don't. You sound normal. You don't sound congested at all. You sound like you have a little sniffle, but it's not like you have laryngitis. Dramatic. Can you imagine if she had like the really serious virus?
real jobs who had to like quarantine
Real
and
jobs.
sadly lost a lot of money and stuff. So I'm definitely grateful that I work from home and I am privileged. And
You don't work, by the way, and people that had real jobs, some of them actually did work through that whole pandemic, including myself and my husband. We worked the entire pandemic. We're not quarantined, didn't get a day off. So people worked through that, you know. Not everybody was blessed like you to be lazy.
way. And I'm not trying to like undermine what other people went through. I just definitely am struggling trying to keep up just with everything right now. And if you guys didn't watch my last vlog, like I've always had a massive fear of COVID. That's how my grandpa passed away. COVID is still here, still real, still scary. And I'm noticing like I am so short of breath and that scares me because I don't want to like have to go to the hospital. Like I tried to do some makeup and put my hair up in hopes that like I gain momentum to do my live stream because I do not want to let people down. Like I would rather feel miserable for those 2 hours, feeling like actual garbage.
I don't know, watching this right now, I think she's being dramatic. She doesn't sound like she's having a hard time breathing or is out of breath because she's talking perfectly normal. And if anybody has had pneumonia or has had COVID like this, you know how hard it is to speak. That's exhausting in itself. She's having no problems doing that. So like I said, she's literally being a big baby and she's trying to milk this for sympathy. I don't feel sorry for her. Is she doing this for eyebrows? I don't know. Is she doing this for a new underage young girl? I don't know. Could be.
Then have a lot of people be upset that I didn't live stream. Okay, guys, so it's been about 30 minutes since my last clip, and I decided that I am going to go live, but I'm going to do it earlier than usual. So I'm going to go live in an hour and a half. So I just posted a community tab letting everyone know. So I just want to kind of meet in the middle. I don't want to let anyone down, but I also want to be able to rest for the rest of the night. And I'm really sad because someone's like...
That's all you do is rest. What you need to do, the worst thing you could do with a virus like this is to just sit and rest. That's how pneumonia settles in your chest because you're not moving all the fluids around and it just settles in there. So way to go.
Girl, you got to give us more time. Why couldn't this be posted in the morning so we could be ready at 6 p.m., which is understandable, but I didn't know I was going to do this. But what made me sad was someone replied and said because she doesn't care about the convenience of others, even if they're paying her, which is not
That's
reality.
the truth.
And behind the scenes, you guys can definitely see that. Like, it just makes me really sad. Someone commented, no pants, question mark. That is a true statement. I currently am not wearing pants. I'm wearing a dress. Which 9 times out of 10, I am wearing a dress. And I wear pants, usually only when I'm going in public, because, I mean, who wants to see my legs? I mean, probably a lot of people for the laughing stock of the matter, but I don't want my legs to be shown. Someone else replied
I don't know if that's necessarily true that people want to see your legs for the laughing stock of the matter, whatever, how you said that. I think people have maybe like a morbid curiosity about that. After seeing things on like TLC and what they've shown and things like that. I mean, me, honestly, I don't want to see your legs. I don't care. Clearly you have an issue with your legs. You can see that, even when you have leggings on. I don't think there's any need to, just completely show your legs.
Involve her sticking to a plan, and she's never had a good track record of those. I'm trying really hard. Past Amberlynn, she would have canceled this live stream literally in a heartbeat. She wouldn't have second guessed it at all.
I'm sorry, but there is no past Amberlynn. You are still the same Amberlynn. I don't know what this is. Is this a histrionic personality disorder? Are you morphing into someone else, the new girl or something? Past Amberlynn? I don't know. It's weird. There's multiple Amberlynns. And we get a new one every time there's a new girl in town.
Comments because I'm specifically looking for like my members' comments because I like to heart them or reply to them. But in the middle of all of that, I'm also seeing comments from people who aren't members. All right, you guys, so I'm in my live stream spot. So I am about to live stream right now. So when I show you guys random clips from my live stream, to me, it feels like it's a 2-minute trailer or a 3-minute trailer of like a 2-hour movie. Definitely not the highlights, not the lowlights, just random little moments. So I have to be live in 30 seconds. So I'm gonna go. Hello.
This isn't like all this is like damage because if people see this little preview and they see what the live streams consist of, I think you're doing yourself damage because nobody's gonna pay for that crap. Literally.
Oh, Brandon, hi. Wait. Brandon as in Brandon? What?
She's suffering. Look at her.
Like,
the Rona.
my jaw's on the floor. I met Brandon in 2nd grade.
Look at her. Like, she's really sick. Look at that. Right? Interesting.
Just like in love with this boy. I'm like, oh my God. We become really good friends. All of a sudden we're in high school and I'm like in love with this boy still. Like, I'm like, what is going on? We decided to like date for a minute and it was the most awkward thing in the whole world. Like, we genuinely couldn't do it. That was like the biggest dog like ever that I've ever seen in my life. But it was the sweetest little baby. Twinkie will bark at any small dog. Big dogs like pit bulls, bulldogs, Rottweilers, or just any sort of big dog, right? Twinkie's just in love with them. I'm like, girl, the math ain't mathin'. Dear Heavenly Father, grace me upon your presence. How do you feel about people calling you a narcissist? I like confront this with therapists in the past. I'm like, everyone calls me a narcissist. Like, am I? Like, can we figure this out? Because I think it would genuinely just make me feel better if you just like diagnose me and just win.
I mean, you literally can read the definition of a narcissist, and her, Amberlynn, and Chantal both are the definition of a narcissist. I mean, just to the T.
Jury for it.
And especially after Beck, came out with her responses, those videos, 100% a narcissist with the manipulation, the abuse, the gaslighting, all of that.
But like, I've talked to 2, and I'm gonna talk to my new one about it too. I'm not gonna lie. And they're just like, drunk? Bro, no, they don't say bro. I don't know. Am I? I woke up today. Oh, okay, weird.
Is this drunk Lynn? She seems a little bit tipsy to me. Does she need to have the liquid courage to do the live streams? It's weird.
All she does is rest. You're a troll. How does batteries work? Like, I mean that so genuinely. My breathing is 98. My beats per minute is 72. Hold on. Let's be calm. That made me anxious. It went up to 74. What? This is the most unemployed thing I've ever seen. Okay.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
What is happening? That's crazy behavior. Even if it's BPD, emotions are still valid.
She is drunk or high, or there's something going on here. And like, clearly she's feeling better. So, all that, I'm sick, I can barely breathe, it's all bullshit.
I think with more therapy, I'm going to learn that, like,
oh my Lord,
maybe I am
drunk.
valid.
She's drunk.
Like, maybe I don't feel
She's going through all the phases of drunkenness. Oh my God. This is why I don't drink. Because of this.
Because people never made me feel valid. Some trolls, I'm like, is something wrong with them? Should I just be nice? Like, I get confused. Stop! If you find out the real tea, like, who gives a fuck what I'm eating? Like, mind your biz. Anyways. That's the weirdest thing in the world to me.
Oh man, hours later.
You guys, if I look like a mess, I have an excuse now. So
is it a hangover? Hangover Lynn?
Don't make fun of me. I'm also weirdly breaking out right here. I don't break out. Like, that's not something I experience often right now.
Is it that special kind of rash that sometimes you get when doing that special little thing with somebody else? Is that what that is? Were you doing something special?
Oh, it's currently hailing? I don't know what's going on. But there is ice falling from the sky. That is not snow.
Sleep, maybe?
So it's super late, and I was just editing some of this video, and I just wanted to pop in and say thank you guys so much for an amazing live stream today. So crazy, like, how I can literally just transport myself into a different mind frame. Like, I forgot that I was sick for 2 hours, even though I did end up telling people that I had COVID.
How do you forget that you're sick? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Every time that I've been really ill, I don't forget that I'm sick. I'm sick and I just want to be left alone, and I don't want to talk. I don't want to go on YouTube. I don't want to do anything. Like, yeah, okay. We see you.
Live stream, even though I didn't want to, but someone asked. They were literally like, do you have COVID? And I was like, oh, that's funny. And then people were like, why is that funny? And then I looked super insensitive because I was like, COVID's definitely not funny. So let me explain. It's funny because I do have COVID and you're low-key psychic. I don't know. It's just scary.
Like I said, she is milking it even in her live stream. She loves the attention. Her and Chantal, attention, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.
Genuinely, this whole time I thought I was supposed to quarantine for 10 days, but turns out it's just 5. I don't know how feeling this horrific means only 5 days of quarantine. That's wild behavior because I feel awful and I'm on day 3. Tomorrow's day 4. So just day 4 and day 5.
Well, if you really have COVID, typically you get it, you start to feel sick, and then you'll have like this weird day where you start feeling a little bit better and you think, oh, okay, I'm starting to feel better. And then you kind of do a little bit more and then boom, it just hits you like a wall. You just feel horrible. I mean, maybe that will happen to her. Time will tell, but I don't know.
Go peace out into the world. No, that's just, no. Seems very selfish. I do not want to get anybody sick. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, am I breaking out because of that damn mask that I wear every day? Just 2 days now. Maybe my face isn't used to it. I don't know, but my lips are dry. Like I am. Oh, I'm just gonna drink some Gatorade, finish editing what I have of this video so far, and I will catch up with you guys in the morning. I hope that
maybe if you use soap to wash your face and not put your meat paws all over your face, then you wouldn't break out.
Wake up feeling better. I will let you guys know. For me, it's in hours. For you guys, it's in literally 2 seconds. Bam. Hey guys, so it is the next day. It's February 12th, and
we're back to milking it hardcore now.
I feel worse. I am not going to be vlogging today. I really just want to rest because I have a lot of anxiety and it's really scaring me. Like my oxygen level has dropped and it's just, I feel like the COVID is literally just sitting.
Excuse me, how do you know that your oxygen level has dropped? Do you have a pulse ox? Can you read your oxygen level? Do you know what percentage you should be at normally? Do you know what percentage would be considered an emergency? Yeah, okay. No, thought so.
Right here in my body, and I just feel weird, brain fog, delirious, and I just need to take care of myself for the day. Hey guys, I really wasn't going to vlog today, and I'm sure I am a big old jump scare. I'm a mess right now. I am currently playing...
Excuse me, this is what you look like all the time, minus the butterfly clips and the hideous earrings.
The new Mario Party Jamboree online right now, but I just wanted to give you guys
like I said, going online, playing video games, trolling for young girls. Moms, dads, pay attention to your young girls and who they're playing with, especially in this Mario Party game.
But like, I have the most horrific cough. Like, it is from deep within. This is gonna be TMI. But it is extremely painful and I'm coughing up like phlegm and the cough just sounds horrific. Like yesterday.
That would be a normal body function, so it's not crazy, it's not scary, it's normal. And you want to get that stuff out. You don't want to keep it in your lungs. That's bad for you.
It started off as like a small cough. I'm sure some of you heard it in my live stream, but today it has like literally went on steroids. And it has created a monster of a cough. And I'm hoping that when I wake up tomorrow, I feel better. The cough is gone.
That's why she has the rash. Now that I saw her do that, she's wiping that snot and everything all over her face. And she's probably not washing her hands. So that's why. I wouldn't be surprised if she developed a rash on her arm at all from wiping and not washing from all that mucus.
I know that's like not realistic. My breathing's better, thank God. I was worried about that for a minute. But like the cough is crazy. I am about to go to bed after I play this game. Oh, it's actually my turn right now. I'll give you guys a little peeksy-boo. And I have been needing to rest, yes. But I was able to complete my taxes today.
And me saying parents pay attention to your young girls, you know, she might be in there. This is because there is a proven history of Amberlynn with let's just say disgusting behavior with younger girls that's inappropriate. So that's why I'm saying it, because I know adults play this game, but I'm just making a special point to say it, that it's kind of creepy that Amberlynn's in here, and you know, who knows, there could be children in here, you know, that you play with. So I don't know, just heads up to the parents.
I did do something productive, so I am happy about that. And another thing, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, is my taste and my smell.
Is that Chantal? Chantal, what are you doing on the back of her game? Goodness sake.
All is like completely gone. Like, it's as if I've never been able to taste and smell a day in my life. It is honestly the strangest thing in the world. Like, I was gonna make spaghetti last night for dinner, and that was when I was like really losing.
You know, in fact, I need to take a screenshot. Chantal, you're worldwide now.
My taste, and I was telling the live chat that, and they were like, it's gonna be like you're eating a bowl of worms, and I was like, oh my god. So I ended up not making spaghetti. But yeah, we're coming to the end.
Actually, that was like one of the games that we played when all of us, my kids and I, were sick in Utah and we were locked down. We did that game where we were tasting things, you know, in the fridge and stuff to see who could taste what. Nobody could taste anything. It was the weirdest thing to like have hot sauce or mustard, something like that, where, you know, you have like the tanginess feeling or the burniness feeling, the burning feeling. And you had none of that. It was like, it was the weirdest experience to have that non-sensory, I guess, of the mouth. I don't know how to word it, but you know what I mean.
Day 4 with COVID. It's like, I don't know if I had COVID longer than that. It's just like my symptoms started showing 4 days ago, or what really. I don't really know. I don't know who I got it from, where I got it from. You know, I have speculations, and I have, you know, my
speculations. Uh-oh. She's gonna blame someone instead of blaming herself for not washing her hands, but okay.
Mom's been sick. My stepdad's been sick.
Oh,
I went to bingo
look
recently
at that. And touched the game.
This guy was coughing the whole time, and he was sitting like...
And you wonder how this virus spreads. There you go. Patient 0 in Oklahoma, Amberlynn. Can you imagine? And then she's probably... I'm sure she lives in a complex that has, like, the doggy poop bags and that whole area outside. She's touching all of that. Other people are going to touch it. So that whole apartment building probably going to become infected. Way to go.
It's like 2 rows in front of me. Like, there's just so many outcomes. It could have been anyone, anything. No one's really to blame. Everyone's getting sick lately, and it definitely sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe it took 5 years for me to finally get COVID. Like, I know this whole vlog has been nothing but that, but that's literally what
You've probably had COVID before, but you just didn't realize you had COVID. Like I said, sometimes you get that and you have absolutely 0 symptoms. So I'm sure this is not the first time you've had COVID, especially considering that your symptoms are not that severe. I guarantee you probably had COVID before.
Dealing with, but I'm probably just gonna end this vlog, and like I said, after I play this game, I am just gonna go to sleep. Anyways,
that's it from that. Yeah, she's trying to milk this Rona thing. You know what I'm actually thinking is that she's actually either with eyebrows in, where does she live? Ohio, I think it was. Out there in the tundra of Ohio. Or eyebrows is there in Oklahoma visiting her. There's something weird going on, or she has a new young one in town. I have no idea. Something weird's going on. But she's trying to milk this as well. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.